Hello, my friends, it's me once again, Kachi, also known as Dolakaban, after 2 months of emergency room visit and intensive care and gallbladder surgery and all the other things that happened. I am finally on the mend, and you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm still pretty beat down, but at least I am getting there. We are here in our single player vintage story, and I'm here in the village. I'm waiting for the sun to come up. It should be up in just a moment here. I'm checking on the condition of everybody and remembering where everything is and where we were at during the course of our gameplay and everything, because it's been so long that when I went to use my recording software this morning, I literally couldn't remember how to do it. I had to stop and really think about it. But I have to admit, I'm a little tiny bit lost regarding what we were doing at the time. All right, there's Marcus. Oh, you just need to calm down. Poor Mathilde was just freaking out. All right. But yeah, I came over to get a look at the crops and stuff, and the sun went down. The sun went down before I could really do so. And I didn't have a torch on my person. So I'm not sure where I put my lantern, but I had no torch or lantern on me. There were a bunch of goblins over here when I came over. Wow, yeah, that's not good. Portal right in the middle of everything. I shot down a couple of goblins with the bow, and I heard a couple more, but that was before the sun went down. Wow, rift activity must be high. Hello, little one. Why don't you go right over there in that pen? Calm yourself. There you go. That way. That's the way. We keep having baby Capreolinae and stuff spawning up here, and I just turn around and chase them right off into the pen. It's worked out really good. See how the crops are doing. That's my biggest concern. Well, our jute is doing absolutely magnificent. And our amaranth. Our flax is moving slow. Cabbage is getting there. Rye is moving slow. Sunflowers doing okay. Carrots are happy. Flax moving slow. All right, well, you know, there's our honeysuckle bushes. They're flowering. So, yeah, things are in pretty good shape. Happy to see our fish are flourishing. Break that so we don't attract any dogs or anything. Our fish are flourishing. That makes me happy. We got some froggies going. Okay, so the place is looking in pretty good shape. I can be happy about that. I was a little concerned because I didn't really remember what kind of shape everything had been left in. Let's go see if our friends are still down here. Here, kitty, kitty. A fox down here. Oh, there they are, worshiping the ocelots. We'll leave that fox be. But I just wanted to make sure our ocelots were down here. We haven't tamed them yet. Oops, wrong way here. We have not tamed them yet. But the ocelot cave, I've got plans for it. Just we gotta give it a little time yet. Let's go see if we've got a merchant down at the trading post. All our animals are doing good. Probably need to feed them. There you are. How are you doing? Well, now wait a minute. Who are you? Josephine. You're not a trader. How'd you end up down here? She must have used the bed. All right. Well, we have. Yes, I know. Well, you feel free to make your way back up there if you need to. So Josephine is down here. That's not necessarily good. I ended up sleeping in a bed in the house there, and I got a feeling what happened is because all the beds were full, she defaulted to this bed. But today, we're not doing any adventures. We're not doing anything fancy. I'm just getting reoriented to our location and what we've got going on. Man, the rift activity is high. Holy crap. I also need to figure out what I did with my lantern. What was that? Oh, it's a crab. Okay. Honeysuckle bushes are doing good. The bee flowers are happy. In fact, speaking of which, we need to check on the bees. Like I say, I'm just kind of reorienting me and you guys to the castle and what we've got going on here with the village and which way shall we go first? Tell you what, let's go in and see how Grit is doing. Hello, Grit. How you doing, buddy? It's only been like a minute for you, but it's been 2 months for me. And the wolf table. Hello, Fred. And there you are. How you doing, Axe? Just making sure we don't have any rifts inside the house. All right. There's nothing going on in the barracks. This is Wolfstone Castle. It was a ruins that we found, and we have been rebuilding it, making it our own. And the unique thing about this particular manifestation of Wolfstone is, of course, it's in the water. So we've actually got water in the courtyard here. And we've been adding in all kinds of aquatic plants and making it look interesting. Kitchen is solid and good. Should have a little food in the pot. We do. I knew we were just about to start making terrible hungry noises, so that is our tons of bones. Go ahead and grab that rusty gear. Tons of bones. Get these things tucked away. We're looking pretty good for veggies right at the moment, and we've got mature veggies in the ground. We've at least got carrots. I may have to start looking into some preservation here. That should just be bones and feathers, right? Yep. So my lantern is not in the kitchen where I usually end up leaving it. So it's probably in the smithy. Let's go take a look at the crops and bees here. There's our smokers. I think the only thing we have planted down here is jute. Yeah, we've got one flax here, and we've got some jute growing. And there's the bees. The bees are happy. I'm happy to see the happy bees. We might try to get one more skep set up. Should be just seeds. Yep. Here in the workshop with all the water-soaked leather. And it should be skins and things. It is. Yep. And all our processing stuff, which we've got to probably make more of that before we can do those. How are you doing? You have just rotten you, and you have about 6.5 days before we can go add you to the garden. We do have a few bones in there. No lantern in here. And no lantern in here. What have I done with my lantern? I'll have to check in our room. All right, so we do have plenty of ingots going. Zinc, bronze, copper. Lots of rope. Raw fire clay bricks. So I must have been starting to think about iron production, which of course would basically mean I've got to find some iron, because I don't think we found any iron. Still got plenty of clay. Tons of rope. A little bit of hematite. Magnetite. So it looks like we do have at least some iron. Not doing too bad there. That should be all our redwood. And yeah, so now that we have been reapprised, the only thing we have to do is figure out what in the world I've done with my lantern. Maybe I didn't have a lantern. I thought I had a lantern. I know I had a lantern in the on the server, which I haven't been on the server in quite some time, of course, because I was out of commission. Maybe I did not have a lantern. I was sure I had a lantern on this playthrough. Well, so now that I have had a look at everything and have kind of reminded myself of where everything is and what I was working on. Let's see what Grit's got here. I'm sure glad we've got Grit. I got a feeling that our survival during the winter is really going to depend on being able to buy food from Grit. It's okay, Grit. Don't worry. We're going to, come winter, you're going to get a lot of business. Actually, we got one more place we got to take a look here. We have not been up here. How you doing, Izzo? Sorry, I don't have any new books or scrolls for you, but shouldn't be long. I'm planning on an adventure. I've got to go try to hunt iron, and you never know what we'll find out there. We chiseled these chairs and tables and stuff for Izzo. I guess maybe I did not have a lantern. I'm really kind of astounded because I was certain I did. Yeah, I'm stymied. I guess the lantern must have been on the server, not in this game. Well, no, because I remember very distinctly, like, I'd go down to the smithy and I would stick the lantern to the ceiling and I'd work. And then when I was done, I'd take it down and I'd take it with me. It's a mystery. Unless there's one place we have not been. There is one place in particular we have not been, and I may have stuck it up in there. And that is the mayor's house. And it is not in here. So we had lost our original mayor, and we used the horn to summon Lambert so that we could potentially, well, not only get a mayor, but maybe even get some more villagers. I knew I heard more gerblins out here somewhere. Oh, an andesite axe, huh? Goblin hunter. "'Tis a mystery." "'Tis a mystery." We have got a lot of birds. Yeah. Gotta say, cannot figure out what became of my lantern because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I had one. And you're still in here, huh? As long as you're safe. As long as you're safe. All right, well, you know, we didn't do anything particularly exciting. We mostly just walked around and refamiliarized ourselves with the place, and that was really what I needed. I needed to take a wander around and just kind of remind myself of what we have and what we had going on, so that I could prepare myself for our further adventures. I need to spend some time on the server and see how things are going. Me and the Lady Eriketh were playing on the server, but during the time that I was having my health problems, she got extremely busy with her job. And of course, I was down with pancreatitis, so not much has been happening on the server with us, though Nojus has been just playing the heck out of the server. I think we're going to call it an episode. In our next one, I guess we're going to maybe go do a hunt for iron. Not sure, but either way, I'll see you in the next one.